Caitlyn in tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Now they get beat by what the worst teams in the league, the Mystics, and they don't show up. But watch tomorrow night. I got my bet on and everything. Watch tomorrow night. Them jokers come out and they're gonna be playing like champions tomorrow night. Watch what I say.
Lindsay Allen has been a beacon of hope during this same 6-game stretch. 10 points a game from the veteran point guard.
But Indiana, you. And then don't play with them. Go out and run the jokers out the court.
Out and running pace will be really important. A couple of baskets that went back and forth for both of these teams. And that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three. Rattles it around and off and running. Caitlin Clark wins the pass. Thread the needle. My goodness, what a play. Austin trying to look for it. Kelsey Mitchell. Catch, shoots, fires. She hits. Hull sizes it up. She's been great the last 10 games.
Way to get Rachel Banham going. That's one way.
Count the packets. Caitlin Clark has an and one.
This is a team.
Run them out the court. Beat them by 30. Don't let them up. Christy Size. Even if y'all have to take Christy Size up in the league, Christy Size in the locker room. Beat them and run them up by 30. Don't let Christy Size. Even if y'all have to leave Erica Wheeler at the hotel room. Beat Chicago by 30. I need all the CCs. All the CCs. Put your hands on the screen right now. Put your hands on the screen and say, beat Chicago. We need all the energy together. I don't care if you have to sit there and you have to duct tape Nalissa Smith to the bench. Beat Chicago by 30. Beat Chicago by 30. Beat Chicago. No, don't give me a thumbs down because I said beat Chicago by 30. We want Chicago to lose. I'm an Indiana fan. I want Chicago to lose. They can win all these other games, but when they play Indiana, I got to bet on this game.
Clark running things, looking to add to her tally. Ooh. Look out. There could be some more.
Get all your rest. Rest your leg. I know you had a headache last night. They said your ankle's bothering you a little bit. Rest them. Take some ibuprofen. You come back and listen. If none left tomorrow night, I need you to go for 30 to 10. Go ahead. On Barbie night. We gotta go for it on Barbie night. 30 and 10 on Barbie night.
He's on the night. And in enemy territory gets this kind of salute as she exits the game.
Is this enemy territory? Because I've seen a lot of Caitlin Clark jerseys.
Final few seconds. Caitlin Clark, a career-high night. The Fever put up 100 and take the series from Chicago 3-1.
You go down 13. Woo! You go down 13 and we go up 27 points. Awesome. We're sitting at 500 and 6 places.
Figure out what the crap is going on in Chicago. I watch these jokers come out like game busters tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, they're gonna be all up. They're gonna be all up for Caitlyn in tomorrow night.
As a baller to a baller, I just want to say thank you to you, Caitlin Clark.
Absolutely.
For just lifting our game up. You and so many great players. But what you're doing, you're gonna make all these women multimillionaires one day, like Tiger did, like Michael Jordan did. And we shouldn't hate on her. We should celebrate her, not tolerate her. You know, when I walked in here before the game, there were just hundreds of fans lined up.
Oh, yeah.
What Caitlin Clark has done for the game is generational. And I just, as a baller to a baller, I just want to say thank you to you, Caitlin Clark.
Absolutely.
For just lifting our game up. You and so many great players. But what you're doing, you're going to make all these women multimillionaires one day, like Tiger did, like Michael Jordan did. And we shouldn't hate on her. We should celebrate her, not tolerate her.
Took some overtime to get the time right. Had to lose a little mind to get my mind right. Finally realized, but in hindsight, you wanted the limelight. Me priority never once. You kept close but never really wasn't. I accept your lack of focus. Agree with all your choices. Needed you to need me. Needed you to see me. Until I found the right direction, I think my reflection would agree. Had to find the me in me.
The Short Sport by K. David Jordan.
Final few seconds.
And I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody for your prayers and everything. Y'all know I had COVID. I've been down for the last couple. I'm still quarantining, kind of, sort of. Still feeling off and on good. I felt great last night. I was like, I'm going to do the show today. Then I came up today, and this morning I felt like I was going to see Jesus. I was like, Lord. I was like, oh, God. But I feel much better now. My queen, she's like, yo, you could do the show, but be quick and don't be on long. And she's like, take care. She's like, hey, don't be alone. Do the show. Don't be alone. Get it in and get it out. And get your butt back in bed. And that's what she said. But I had to come talk to you guys. And I'm not 100%. I'm letting you guys know right now. I'm not 100%. But you know what? I just want to say this. Can you hear me now? I just want to say this. And I think am I unmuted now? Am I unmuted? I want to make sure I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted now. Thumbs up if can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Everybody can hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up. And I just want to legitimately say that I miss you guys. And I want to legitimately say that 50% of King Joe is better than 100% of a lot of other men. You know what I'm saying? 50% of the KDJ is better than 100% and a lot of other guys out here. You know what I'm saying? Better than 100 other guys out here. 50% of KDJ is better than 100% of a lot of other men out here. But that's all right. We're going to go do what we do, right? We're going to do what we do. But listen, okay. Have you been seeing what Stephen A. been saying? Have you been seeing what Shannon been saying? Have you been? Yes. I've been paying attention. I've been seeing it all day long. I've been watching it. VVS, what's up? Can you relate? What's up? Zaki, what's up? Zane, how you doing? Yo, it's going down. Mark, how you doing? Listen, I'm gonna be all quick. She said you got King. Get on, get your butt back in the bed. All right. I had to sneak out the bed to get here to come. I had to make a deal. To get here. Now I'm not 100%. I'm telling you I'm not 100%, but I'm here because I miss you guys. And I wanted there's some clarity that we need to talk about. It's a clarity. And yes, I've been seeing First Take. And I've been seeing Stephen A. talk noise to the ladies on First Take. But we got to call Stephen A. to the carpet, though. Because Stephen A. has been saying before that it was Angel and Caitlyn, too. He's like, hey, they both balling, AJ and Caitlyn too, and the reason was it was race and all this other stuff. And we was like, Stephen A., listen, that's what the problem with Stephen A. is this. Stephen A. is cool. He said the right thing, but Stephen A., we got to call you out on one thing, my brother. We got to call you out because you tried to make this about race. And we said it was about race. We did. We said it was about race. We said we said it was, we said, hey, and I was the first person to come out and say, hey, man, black folks are being racist toward Caitlyn Clark. If I was like, what? Black folks can't be racist? Black folks can't be racist? That's what they told me. They're like, hey, black folks can't be racist? I'm like, listen, man, black folks has been racist. Oh, black folks can't be racist. And I said, you crazy. I know a lot of racist black people. I know plenty of racist black people. But I said, and a lot of it has to do with, systemic and what happened in the past and things that occurred in their lifetime and different things. Whatever it is what it is. Right? But Stephen A., when we first originally came out, you wasn't on the bandwagon. When you first originally came out, you wasn't with us. We got to call you out, brother. You wasn't with us. You was really on that. You really was on that Angel Reese train real strong. And I ain't mad at you for that. You try to juggle it. Stephen A., don't make us pull the video. You try to juggle it. And we were saying from the beginning, listen, man, it's not even close. We were saying for day one, Stephen A., it's not even close. It's not a 1A, 1B. It was like, hey, it's not even close. And we kept saying it. And I've been saying it for day one. I was like, hey, y'all want Angel Reese? Angel Reese is going to win the Rookie of the Year. And I'm like, no, she's not going to win. It's like Angel Reese, she's not going to win. Now, where Stephen A. jumped on at was this. When they got to the Olympics, when they did the Olympics thing, Stephen A. jumped up and said, hey, wait, stop. There's no way Caitlin Clark can't be a part of this because, hey, it's good for business. Now, one thing we know, Stephen A. is going to look out for what's good for business. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. is going to look out for what's good for business. And I wasn't even going to start here, but we here, we're going to go in. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. is going to look out what's best for business. It don't matter what you do. Stephen A. is going to look out for what's best for business. And that's what happened. One thing we saw, man, hey, man, we got all these people watching. Hey, y'all got to hit like button. Everybody got to hit the likes. Everybody hit the likes. Hit the likes. Get the algorithm on. Yeah, hit the likes. We only got like 8 likes. Come on, we got to get the lights up. Get the lights up. While we get the lights up, we'll take a quick sip. Let's get the likes up. But what Stephen A. jumped on to the bandwagon was when the Olympic Committee left off Caitlin Clark, Stephen A. was like, that don't make sense to me. And that's when they started coming for Stephen A. and said, remember the whole Monica McNutt and Stephen A. conversation? Remember that whole back and forth? And wasn't that Stephen A. was saying, oh, it's Caitlin Clark. And Stephen A. was just saying, hey, they should have left off the Olympic Committee because if you're going to make, maximize the business, then guess what? Caitlin Clark got to be a part of the Olympics. Even after this, Stephen A. was saying, it's between Angel and Caitlin and for the Rookie of the Year. This Angel. And what we saw was with Charles Barkley was sitting there saying, hey, they hate on this girl. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. When LeBron James, when other guys were stepping up and saying, hey, they hating on Caitlin Clark. Listen, y'all, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? We heard a couple of things from Stephen A. But Stephen A., what we heard from you is this. You said you understood why. Because the sisters have been putting in work all this time. That's what you said. But it wasn't until the Olympics that you was like, yeah, she should have been a part of the team. Because it was good for business. And then what happens? You quoted, what was it? The great presidential quote. A rise of tides lifts all boats. Right? That's what you quoted. That was for the Olympics. That was for the Olympics, Stephen. We didn't say you wasn't a fan. We didn't say you didn't say Caitlin Clark couldn't ball. You didn't say all this other whatever. But let's not act like from day one you was down with like Caitlin Clark being the Rookie of the Year. We was calling it all way. All the time. And this is the thing. The problem is this, and this is stuff. And guys, I promise you, I'm battling it through right now, but we're gonna go through it. And thank you first. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Please, if you don't mind, if you don't feel, you don't feel any type of way to hit the subscribe button, man, we're trying to reach a goal. We're trying to get to 2,000. Man, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you can. But this is the thing, guys. Listen. And this is what I want my Clarkies to understand. Clarkies understand. I'm going to go here. I was dating this woman. She was bad. She had the Pow, 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 right? She had all of it. You know, she was nice. And as long as we could take those trips, as long as we could go to the nice restaurants, as long as we could do all the great things, she was with your boy. As long as we could take those trips, we could go to the nice restaurants. She was riding with your boy. And when it got down to, man, I might be sick and have COVID, or I might be sick and be locked up, or something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? The person with the pow, 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 she would kind of be like, that ain't really for me. And I'm like, wait a minute now. You know? And quickly I had to kick the girl that had the pow, 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 pow. I had to kick it to the curb. And you know why? Because I recognize, and the guys warned me, my dad warned me, and different men that are in my life, they warned me, they said, Katie, you're going to meet something like that. They're only there for the thrill and the ride. He said, but the one that you want to be with is the one that's there between the ups and the downs that you can build together. The ups and the downs that you can work it out and build together. You know, this is the thing. This is it. A lot of people now are changing their tune. David, talk about the organ. A lot of people now are changing their tune. But that's because of Miss Caitlin. They're starting to see what we saw from the beginning of the year. They're starting to see what we saw from the top of the year. And they're starting to see, hey, so once Caitlin Clark kid with the S on the chest. Showing that cross today. I got that. You know, with the S on the chest, guess what? She's a once in a generation talent. Once in a lifetime talent. And as much as we like Angel Reese Pieces, I'm here with you for a second. We're going to get to you in a second. As much as we like Angel Reese, after this fever pitch weekend, oh my goodness. Oh, y'all thought we weren't going to talk about the weekend? Y'all thought we wasn't going to talk about what happened over this weekend? It is over. I've been telling y'all, it's over. Let's go home. As Kenny Smith would say, let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. It's over. Rookie of the year is over. Rookie of the year is done. We've been calling this for the last month. We've been calling it for the last 2 months. There is no more Rookie of the year. It's done. There's no more Rookie of the year. It's over with. We said the first person. Who's the first person told y'all? Caitlin Clark is an MVP candidate. Who's the first part? Caitlin Clark is in my top 5. Who's the first person? Caitlin Clark might be. It's Caitlin Clark's lead. There was a lot of us that said that. A lot of us said it. But let's keep it funky. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. And the fact, you know what I'm saying, this weekend went by. And boy, man, if Kennedy Carter wouldn't have gave me COVID. No, just joking. I'm joking. Oh, I can't laugh. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't laugh. Please don't make me laugh. All right. If Kennedy Carter would have gave me COVID, hey, y'all was going to hit, hey, I was going to add the monkey. Because y'all know we had an agreement that if Angel Reese won and the Chicago beat the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark, then I would have to buy some Reese's Pieces paraphernalia. And oh God, it's not going down. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Oh, we're not doing it. We're not. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I need that organ, not David. I need that organ. And hey, listen, I would have added a straight bucket if Kennedy Carter would have. I gotta stop saying that. But listen, I can't, Kennedy, I can't talk. I've been protocol too. But listen, Caitlin Clark went for a career high. And I asked, I said, y'all heard me at the beginning of the show. I said, hey, Indiana Fever fans or CCs, put your hands up to the monitor. Put your hands up to the screen. And let's come together because we need them to beat them by 30. And oh my God, did they beat them? And they would have beat them by 30 if And see, let's talk about. Let's be real, right? Let's talk about that game for a second. Then we get to like yesterday, right? Let's talk about because I got to catch up with you guys. Let's catch up. Let's catch up over the weekend. Over the weekend, Caitlin Clark went to Chicago, and her Indiana Figures played the Chicago Sky. And it was supposed to be a big game. It's supposed to it has playoff implications, Rookie of the Year implications. It's just one of the implicated games. And when we come out there, Caitlin Clark had a career high 31 points, 12 assists. In a final regular season matchup with fellow rookie sensation Angel Reese, leading Indiana, and she led Indiana to a dominant 100-81 win. Caitlin only went out there, she shot 8 for 14. 5 for 9 for 3. And 11th double-double. Double-double. We get to that. We're going to get to that double-double. Y'all hang with me, man. I know my wife going to get mad because I told her I was going to be off in a few minutes, man. We go. I feel all right right now. Y'all, I need your energy, right? Send the likes up. Send the love. Send your hearts, man. Send your energy my way, man, because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right. The double-double. With 23 passing, Sylvia fouls Chicago record with the double-double because, Angel Reese had 10 points and 11 rebounds. Right? So she broke the record with 23 Sylvia fouls. Reese got the record of 132 play along with Caitlin Clark. And Clark may have slammed the door on the much Rookie of the Year race. No, she did not. She definitely slammed the door. It's not may have. She slammed the door on the Rookie of the Year. She slammed it. It's over with. The first matches were decided by a total of 10 points. By a total of 10 points. With a 1 point win for each team. But this one here, we left no stone unturned. And I'm really excited because what I saw was Caitlin Clark's, this is one of the things I had heard a lot of people tell. What I saw was Caitlin Clark's team. The team came and made a statement. Even though Caitlin went for 31, even though Caitlin did a thing, what I like is that the team came and had Caitlin's back in this. The team came and balled. The team came and played well. Kelsey Mitchell, 23 points, 9 for 13. Nalissa Smith, 14 points. Lexi Hall, 11 points. The team came together. The team came together, and they had Caitlin's back. As dominant as Caitlin was, what was most important for me was Indiana. They were on one accord to close the door on the book. And as much as the Reese's Pieces, the CCs, as we beef and we coming against each other, one thing I got to give Reese's Pieces props this weekend, only this weekend only. They actually was just like, yeah, she just rookie. and like, yeah, she's the Rookie of the Year. She's the Rookie of the Year. And Caitlin even noticed that her team had her back. Caitlin said, I think, when they asked Caitlin about it, she said, I think we just understand each other a lot better. Having chemistry and having the time to play with one another, you just build confidence. I think that's what you're seeing. I'm proud of this group. We're sharing the ball, we're taking good shots, and that's helping our transition game. And it helps us on defense too. We're playing as a team. That's what Caitlin had to say. And I told y'all what was going to happen. Like, the reason why I think a lot of people, this is why you should hit that subscribe button. If you agree with this, you should hit the subscribe button. The reason why a lot of people be like that, Steven, what's up, Steve? Steven said, okay, he says he's a prophet. I try to live for the Lord. But this is what the thing is. The thing is this, guys. And I want you guys to understand. They came together and they made sure that they shut all that Angel Reese noise down. And the one thing I've been crying all year for y'all Reese's Pieces, the one thing I've been crying against you guys and telling you guys all year was, when Angel Reese has somebody her size or bigger is nothing for her scoring. She's going to get you 3 for 11, 2 for 12, 3 for 13. Y'all know. She's a rebounder. She gets it off that glass. But she didn't even get it off that glass like this game. You know, the other game, she been going 19 rebounds, 20 rebounds. That's what shows me that, hey, the Indiana Fever came to play. Because guess what? Angel Reese only got 10 points and 11 rebounds. That's the beginning of the year, Angel Reese. That's not the numbers that she's putting out. There's normally like 13, 14, 15, 20, 17 rebounds. What, 9, 10, 9. What she had the other day, yesterday, 17 and 19? No, she had 11. And guess what? Those rebounds and those last points had to come at the behest of really kind of embarrassing the organization. Really kind of, let's be honest. Angel Reese playing those last couple of minutes in Chicago, those last couple of minutes against Indiana to get that double-double, I think that kind of puts the writing on the wall for Teresa Weatherspoon. It's over for her. Y'all can stamp that. Teresa Weatherspoon's out of here. She's out of here. It's over for her. She's out of here. And honestly, halfway through the season, now I talked about Stephen A. Smith, but I can talk about myself too. Halfway through the season, I thought she was doing a fairly good job dealing with all the attitudes and the personalities that she had in the locker room. But these last few weeks, ever since the break, I don't know what they did through the break. Y'all gotta be honest. Let's be honest. Oh my God, y'all gonna get on to me. Don't get on to me. We talk about Angels. Let's go ahead and get it. But I don't know what Chicago did in the break. And people noticed. Let me say something. People noticed that Angel picked up a couple of pounds over the break. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like she was working out. It didn't look like she was hitting the gym. It looked like she really took the time to relax. There's nothing wrong with that. You got a month off. Relax. It looked like she, enjoyed it. But then when you come back, and it's the same old, it's over. When you come back and you play the same way, it's over. And all Caitlin did was just added a little fuel to the fire. All Caitlin did was went out there and balled uncontrollably. And we kind of broke down before the game what was going to happen during the game. And we said, hey, Chicago's going to come out with a lot of emotions. They're going to come out fast. They're going to come out playing like champions. They're going to come playing inspired basketball. Man, and oh, my God, did they ever. They came out hitting threes, got up to like a 21-12 lead. They came out doing their thing. Michaela came out with 20 points. Lindsay Allen came out hitting shots. Rachel Bannon was hitting shots. Which was, they were 1 for 5 after the Olympic break. They're 1 for 5 after the Olympic break. But, and they weren't missing Kennedy Carter, who's in COVID protocol. And I have no jokes about that. Trust me. Right now, the way I feel, there's nothing funny about that whatsoever. This is different. This COVID here is different. I had COVID the first time. It was like, okay. I had like a night that was bad, and I was back. This one here is listen, I understand why she's been out these last 2 games. Anybody questioning Kennedy Carter and her willing to play with this, man, I barely could do a live stream. It's taking that much. This is different. This strain is different. So we praying for everyone. Praying for her, praying for everyone to get full recovery. But Chrissy Sides, who's been coaching a lot better. There's some issues I have with Chrissy Sides, though, that a lot of people ain't really talking about that I've noticed. Chrissy, you got like another, you got a little thing that we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy Sides has been coaching a lot better. She called a timeout, and from that timeout, we went and did what we're supposed to do, which is play with pace. And that's what I'm saying. We need to run them off the court. We need to run them off the court, and we did that. You know what I'm saying? After the first 6 minutes, Caitlin Clark said, "Yo, we went in," and they played with pace. And what Indiana really really did was, and what shocked me, especially after the first game. The first game, Alyssa Smith got dogged by well, actually she didn't. It was like the second half when she did the too short to Angel Reese, then Angel Reese went crazy. And Caitlin made sure that Alyssa Smith didn't do that this time. Alyssa Smith is like me sometimes. Like, I have to have people that say, "King, calm down," because you bask in your success and you start getting overconfident. You over-exude. You know what I'm saying? You over-exude confidence and they start going from being extra confident to trying to be arrogant, and then you start making mistakes. That's how Alyssa Smith is when she plays. She hits a couple of shots and she started getting a little bit overconfident. Like, you know, she started doing this, she started making mistakes. And you have to put on the bench beside you. Christy sides, you have to sit down when she does that. But this is the thing. We saw what's happened, but the thing that really, really was a change in the game, and this is true story. Our bigs dominated their bigs. And as well as Caitlin Clark played, as well as Kelsey Mitchell, they scored. The defense that our bigs played on Cardosa and Angel Reese was amazing. Our bigs played, and Cardosa and Angel Reese, Cardosa has a -21, Angel Reese had a -7. They had a combined 16 points and 21 rebounds against what's supposed to be the most fierce big group down low. And what the Fever did was they came together after that run that they went on, and really the guards for Chicago was holding it down. What the Fever did was they said, okay. And once I was watching the game, and I saw like, hey, I was like, dog, they can't get none. Cardosa can't get no shots. Angel can't get no shots. Oh, it's over. I'm not taking random over Caitlin. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell is having one of the greatest runs probably in WNBA history in scoring. I was like, it's over. It's over. It's over. And like I said, when you put a player that's the same size as Angel, that's willing to bang with Angel, oh, it's a wrap. Angel's right. You know, Angel's right. We're going to talk about her in a second when we get there. It's right. But the way we played and where our defense played, especially that second half, I say from the halfway of I say from the second quarter to the through the second to the second squad got in, the bench players got in, it was over. Defensively, they had no. Offensively, we know Chicago's problem is Chicago doesn't have an offensive identity. That's why I said Weatherspoon's gone. They don't have an identity. They may give Weatherspoon one more year. I doubt it. If I'm the GM in Chicago, why would I do it? Why? She's out of there. You know what I'm saying? She's out of there. They shut Angel Reese. I gotta talk. We talk bad to Alyssa Smith. When you mess up, I get at you. But when you do good, I get at you too. Aaliyah Boston, Tammy Fairweather, Dantes, they did their thing down low. And to be real with you, the last two games, even when the game against Dallas, the defense down low was really good there too. And this is the thing. If our bigs is canceling out the other team's bigs and we're outscoring them, oh, I'm cool because I know my guards is going to give it. I know Caitlin and Kelsey going to do it. CK1 is going in. You know what I'm saying? CK1 is going in. Y'all better get it. If it's left up to your guards scoring versus my guards scoring, oh, I'm taking that 9 times out of 10. I'm taking that 10 times out of 10. And we're going to win 8 times out of 10, we're going to win that. And the last couple of games, it's been your guards scoring my guards. And once I saw Chicago guards was trying to shoot threes and hey, with Indiana shoot threes, I said, oh, that's not their game. That's not their forte. Chicago shoots another three. I was like, oh, wow. That's not their forte. This is not going to last. It's not going to last. It's not going to last at all. Really, that's the same thing what happened with Dallas. I was sitting there watching the game, and I was like, dog. And I saw Enrique and said, man, I said, but in my heart, I kept saying, Enrique's gonna have to go for 40. Maybe 50 in order for them to win this game. She's gonna have to go for 40. And I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, because she had 24 at halftime, and they were up by 2, up by 1. I was like, she's gonna have to go for 40. Same thing with Chicago. I was like, hey, y'all guards got to go keep balling. I don't see that happening. They're not consistent enough to do that. There's only a couple players, and Enrique, don't get it twisted. Enrique is one of those players that can get extremely hot and go for 40. Don't get it twisted. She can definitely do it. But it's only like a couple of players that can do it. Stewie, Enrique, Asia Wilson, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell. The cool thing is we have 2 of those players on our teams that can do that. You don't believe me? Kelsey missed 2 wide open layups. She would have had 40 yesterday. She would have had 40 yesterday. Caitlin had 2 balls rim out. She would have had 40 against Chicago. And I think she missed a layup. No, she didn't miss a layup. But she had a couple of balls that she would have had 40. It's only a couple of players that you can go, you know what? You know, Jewel Lloyd maybe. They can get you 40. And I saw Enrique playing. I'm like, yo. Oh, Zane, I see everybody wearing T. Weatherspoon's head. Everyone. Do me a favor, everybody in the room, hit the light. Let me get everybody in the room, hit the light, get the algorithm working. Get the algorithm working. Thank you, guys. We got over 100 people in the room right now. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that like button. Y'all been waiting. I appreciate so many people hit me up and say, Katie, we wait on you to talk. We don't wait on you to talk. You waited us to get some clarity of everything that's going on. This weekend was crazy. It was phenomenal. And I was sick and I was screaming and coughing at the same time. I was screaming and coughing at the same time. The fever pitch with Caitlin Clark, and I was waiting to get to Caitlin because I want to talk about everybody else. I talked about Alyssa Smith and her making mistakes and getting too overconfident. But I got to give Alyssa Smith props for the last game. And this is why. Because we needed Alyssa Smith and we needed Dantes to offset what's going on with Aaliyah Boston. The last 2 games, Aaliyah Boston has 7 points, 5 rebounds. She still outscored. No, I can't tell you. And then Alyssa Smith had 14 points. But then you had Dantes, which I told you guys Dantes was going to be all right. I got to talk about Dantes real quick because all my Clarkies will say, I don't like her. I don't like her. And when I went and did the research, I said, hey, man, y'all remember that game, the game they lost? And everybody was mad at Caitlin for passing the ball to her. She kept missing the threes. And I kept telling you guys this. I said, hey, Dantes is okay. I like her. She got a nice, smooth game, nice little turnaround floater. She hit the 3 in the corner. I told you guys Dantes was going to be good. I said, she's a big body. You can put down low. She can bang a little bit. I told you the issue with Dantes was the same issues we was having with Aaliyah Boston at the beginning of the year. It's like, what's that, King? This is what Dantes is. She's out of shape. She was out of shape. She got to get in shape. It's about her getting in shape. She had a leg injury. She got to get in shape. Now she's getting, I don't know if it's a leg injury. But she got to get in shape. Now she's getting in shape. You start to see her here a lot more of those threes. Against Chicago, she was 3 for 6. And those are daggers. I was like, yo, that's nice. Caitlin came out hit a dagger, man. That skip Caitlin did, that's my favorite. Listen, the skip from Caitlin is my favorite Caitlin Clark. Right now, so far, out of her young, illustrious career. The little skip, as she hit the 3, she started bouncing. Oh, man, it was so dope and feminine and cool at the same time. It was like, yo, it was dope. That's my favorite. That's gonna be my favorite highlight so far. Probably Caitlin Clark for the year. When she crossed Cardosa and then hit the fade and then skipped. Oh man, that was beautiful. That's my favorite Caitlin Clark. That's without a doubt my favorite Caitlin Clark highlight so far this year. Now, she's had better plays, but her response and everything. And I told you guys, listen, I told you Caitlyn was going to get comfortable. Everybody was looking at me crazy. And I said, hey, Caitlyn started to get comfortable. She started to realize the power she has. He started to realize who she is. She's Caitlyn freaking Clark. That's who she is, ladies. And like her, dislike her, loathe her, you're going to respect her. You're going to respect her. And in Chicago fashion, once they start getting beat down, they start getting a little, let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and go. Because I think sometimes y'all think I just be talking because I be, because I have jokes and I have everything else. But y'all got to start listening to what I be saying, though. Because a lot of times I'm giving you an honest assessment and analysis of what's really going on. Yeah, I remember, who was it? Was it the young lady that plays for Connecticut? I gotta think of her name. Wait. I still got a COVID fog. The young lady that plays for Connecticut, the Alyssa Thomas. Y'all remember when Alyssa Thomas buttoned into Caitlyn Clark, and we was talking about the game after the Sun game about that, and we talking about that and Deja. I can't even say Deja. I can't say it today, y'all. I'm sorry. We talked about that and Deja Carrington, and we saw her run into Caitlyn Clark, and everybody was like, "Yo," and we had a little conversation, and we was mad because Alyssa Thomas threw a football blow at Caitlyn, and they didn't call it. They didn't review it. They just called it an offensive foul. They called it an offensive foul, and we was all out of whack about that. And let me tell y'all something about Clarkies. Let me tell y'all about Caitlyn Clark fans. I'm not one of them. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. Let me tell you about Caitlyn Clark fans, though. Caitlyn Clark fans rival, not quite as crazy as Cardi B fans. Not Cardi B, but as Nicki Minaj. They're not crazy as that. They're not crazy as Beehive. Beehive's got to be like one of the most abusive fan bases ever, right? You don't say nothing about Beyonce. You say something about Beyonce, boy, they coming for you then. They're not as crazy as the Beehives. But I will put them about the Beehives up here. That's like top, right? Of fans and outrageous fans. And, you got the Swifties. You got the Swifties and Beehive. I put the Swifties and Beehives right here. Because you got Swifties, and the Beehive. They're like neck and neck. But then after you go to Swifties and Beehive, after then, drop a little bit more, you got Caitlyn Clark fans. And it's not good, it's not bad. I mean, it is what it is. It's just people act up sometimes. They act crazy sometimes. And when Alyssa Thomas hit Caitlyn Clark, I came on the air. Y'all remember this. I came on the air and I said, listen. And y'all know what's going on right now? Somebody said it earlier. It's a lot of receipts going on. We pulling receipts. Caitlyn Clark is causing people to pull receipts right now. We pulling a lot of receipts right now. Right? And a lot of receipts are being pulled and stuff that people have said are coming back. And it's like, yo. But remember we sat there and we told you guys. I said, listen. I said, touch Caitlyn you want to. I said, we let that one slide. Y'all remember I told you, I said, hey, we're going to let that one slide. All right, they should have reviewed it. But we let that one slide. That should have been a flagrant. Y'all remember we had that conversation. And I said, Caitlyn started feeling so she started to recognize. And we said she better ask. They was like, she better ask Kennedy Carter. She better ask Desiree. She better ask these different people. And we kept telling them, like, hey, y'all can't keep doing Caitlyn like this. And we not expecting the league ain't doing enough. So her fan base is rabid. And I don't know what the Shields is doing. I don't know what she's thinking. And everybody was sitting there and talk about the fact that she fought cancer, and that's great. That's amazing. She got herself back up where she could walk and play. And that's dope. That's fantastic. That's amazing. And nothing against that. And you will never, ever, ever hear me talk about hurting someone, harming someone, you know what I'm saying, wishing harm on someone, or anything. You'll never hear me. You never, ever hear me say anything like that. Because I believe in integrity. And integrity is what we're going to talk about for the rest of the show. I believe in having integrity and being and participating in integrity. Now, I'm going to talk noise. I'm going to have jokes. I'm going to throw shots. I'm going to be sarcastic. I'm going to have jokes. I'm going to make fun and then whatever, right? And I'm going to have jokes all day. But just understand it's in fun of sports and everything. But never, ever will I ever wish harm on anyone. The problem is, not everybody has that integrity. Not all, Y'all know the famous Trump line? There's radicals on both sides. There's radicals on the left. There's radicals on the right. You know what I'm saying? The Shields, I told you. I said don't touch her. I told you. And all those saying, hey, she went through all this, she rehab and stuff like that. They called 3 straight fouls. 3 straight. 3 straight back-to-back fouls on you. Right? So everybody saying, oh, she didn't mean to do it. Oh, I got to talk about it. It was an article written by Chicago. Do I have that article? Oh, man. I was laying in the bed coughing, and I read that article, and I was completely floored. Who was that article by? Who was it by? It was an article I read, and it was getting onto the Chicago paper because the Chicago paper did the calls out Sky for fouls, and they had the Shields with the foul on Caitlin Clark, and the thing in the Chicago Sports article saying foul ball, right? And the way it was, somebody that wrote it, I want to say it was, I forgot who it was. And the way they tried to put it was like, maybe it was a flagrant foul, or maybe it was, no, it definitely was a flagrant foul. Maybe she meant to do it. Maybe she didn't. It didn't look like she definitely meant to do it. You know why I say she meant to do it? Because on 2 inbound passes, they threw the ball to, they didn't even throw the ball in. Caitlin went to run by the Shields, and she's probably going to run into a screen, right? If you know basketball, there's going to run a down screen for Caitlin Clark. She's going to pop out and pop back up, right? Caitlin was running the down screen. And if you know basketball, the Shields was not really, it's going to probably going to be switched. If they were switching, I don't know if they're switching or not. She's going to have to run on the screens. Now, they called 2 straight back-to-back fouls on the Shields. 2 of them. Now, people said that those were technical fouls. Those were out of bounce fouls. Like if you foul them while they're inbounding, they get the shot and they get the ball back. So they called 2 of them. Once she shoulder checked it, she shoulder checked it again. Now, anybody that knows basketball knows that, hey, at this point, the referees are calling the game tight. So I can't be as touchy with her as it, because the referees are calling it tight. Everybody in the stadium knew that. Even Angel Reese said, hey, man, don't worry about it. She get a special whistle. Everybody knew that except the Shields. Yeah, the foul ball article. Everybody knew that except the Shields. Everybody knew the referees going to call that fight except the Shields. And when it was a turnover, you go and football tackle Caitlin Clark. And if y'all didn't see what Caitlin Clark had to say, Caitlin Clark was like, yo, hey, Erica Willer, get Erica Willer applause. Somebody get Erica Willer applause. Thank you. Erica Willer. Get Erica Willer applause. Make it loud for her so everybody can hear it. They're like, hey, why you give Erica Willer applause? Yeah, get her applause. Thank you. They're like, hey, why you give Erica Willer applause? Because Erica Willer did what she's supposed to do. As captain of the bench, Erica Willer saw Caitlin was going off and talking about the elevator, put the towel over Caitlin out. Because Caitlin was letting them fly. Caitlin was letting them fly. And Erica Willer, get Erica Willer another hand clap for that. Be the captain. Erica Willer, thank you for being the captain of the bench and throwing the top. Being the leader that you're supposed to be. That's what we want you right there. Right there on that bench, Erica. Right there. Making sure Caitlin them is okay. Y'all did a good job this weekend. But Erica Willer was right there, put the towel in the mouth. I was like, take it, Erica. Caitlin was letting them fly. And he was like, man, I would hit her in there. And I like it. I like Psycho. I told you Psycho Caitlin is here now. Psycho Caitlin is walking around, hitting shots and saying, did that go in? Did it go in? Yeah, it did. But Kelly, you got to hit the free throw. You missed the free throw on that. You got to hit that free throw. The free throw makes it a little nastier. You know what I'm saying? It was nasty, but hit the free throw. But all that happened, I don't know who was coaching her or what was being said or whatever. But if you think that this play here, do we have it? Okay, we got it. Cool. If you think that this play here, I want y'all to check this out. If you think that this play, we got it. I'm not saying anything. It's not popping up. If y'all think that, oh, there it is. Okay, I see. If y'all think they make it, swap it.
Trust Arena, the Fever have really stretched out this one in the second half as we look at Diamond DeShields and Caitlin Clark. In Trust Arena, the Fever have really stretched out this one in the second.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. The Shields had my PC. My PC got COVID. No, just play. Lord, please don't let that get COVID. But it's a lot of people. Let me say what I said again. The crazy thing is this: she had 3 fouls within a couple of minutes. 3 fouls in a couple of seconds. And he's like, oh, this happens on a regular occurrence. Then we find out that, 17% of flagrant fouls on Caitlin Clark this year? That's hilarious. He said, I got to put it up. He said, your beauty said the shields. That's hilarious. Thanks, dog. They said the powers of be is silence and king. They try to silence me all the time. They try to silence me a lot. But that's the problem. It's a lot of people that have a lot of people invested in Caitlin Clark. And when they see you go out and then they see you smile, and then that's really what everybody's upset about, because the picture showed her, it looked like she was smiling when she ran into Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry. I know she went through a lot. I know a lot of things happened, and you know, we're glad that she's back and she's back healthy, but we also want her to make smart decisions and be healthy too. And don't put someone else's health at risk playing cheap or playing dirty. That's what we're trying to say. And Caitlin Clark has a crazy fan base. I'm sorry, guys. I wish everybody was like me. They're not. Well, I'm glad everybody's not like me. I don't wish that. But, you know, when it comes to having a certain coolness and chill and just some people just take it there. They go for 0 to 100 real quick. Just like Chicago, your team is done against Caitlin Clark. 80% of her flagrant fouls are because of you guys. 17% of flagrant fouls in the league. Just like y'all have done that to Caitlin Clark. Going to 0 to 100 real quick. And that's crazy because every time y'all do that, then y'all will turn around and talk about, we've been bullied. They're bullying us. And I do not think that you should get death threats. 0%. I do not think anyone should threaten you at all. 0%. 0%. But come on. They're bullying us. Been bullied. Oh, they're coming for us. You know, they even brought up Kennedy. Listen, man, and the article that I wrote, I was like, yo, this is why, if you haven't hit the like, hit the subscribe. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Please hit the like and subscribe. The article that I read was egregious. Because it kept saying, oh, Kennedy Carter got death threats, and you know, somebody came up to her off the bus, and you know what I'm saying, they tried to come at get her at the bus, and then we saw there was a fan, a reporter, a fan that was asking her a question, and he was cool. He wasn't even trying to really ask her. He was like, yo, you thought it was a good play against Caitlin Clark? Yeah, like the guy was stalking them from all around. Keep trying to tell y'all. Just keep it on the court. I'm cheap shots and everything ain't necessary. It ain't necessary. It ain't necessary. But Caitlin them blew him out. We're glad Chrissy said Ivan put on Twitter. I said Chrissy says get Caitlin out of the game. Because right now you're dealing with people that have nothing to lose in Chicago. You're dealing with a team that has nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose right now. You know what I'm saying? Chicago has nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Yeah, Chicago has nothing to lose right now. You're dealing with a team that has nothing. Steve, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Nothing to lose. Chicago has nothing to lose. And listen, they crash out. Chicago's out here crashing out. They're crashing out, and then when people be like, oh, you want to crash out? They be like, oh, no, don't bully me. Don't bully me. Please don't bully me. They say, guy said, strangers shouldn't approach players away from the arena, King. All right, I hear what you're saying, guy, but when I saw the Olympics, Steph Curry, now LeBron did go tell a little boy, back, no, back, right? Then he took a picture. Then he would dance. They would dance and took a picture with another guy. That was the first thing of the Olympics to me. Yeah, I saw the little boy trying to take a picture of LeBron, brother. No pictures. Then he walked over to the door and saw the guy. Hey, let's take some pictures. Come on. But no, I'm just saying, like, at the Olympics, man, yeah, you can't say that, because when Steph, LeBron, and all of them were coming back after winning gold, those guys had cameras, was calling their name. They was taking pictures of them. They was doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we can't say, hey, you can't ever do it. If I see somebody at a hotel, I know it's been times I've been at hotels and I've seen baseball players, I've seen basketball players, and I've had myself. I had a chance to ingratiate myself with them, and it's happened. So I can't say that, but I will say you gotta have a certain. Always carry yourself with respect and a decorum and respect people's spaces, right? Respect people's spaces. Like, don't get too close to me. You know what I'm saying? If you see me, I'm aggressive. I'm open to you coming and getting close to me, coming up. But if you see like I'm kind of, you know, and then always sometimes you get in a bad mood or you're not feeling well, you might have COVID. You don't know. You don't know. But Chicago had their issues. They got beat. Caitlin won. We got out by 27, which is cool enough for me. I wanted to be 30. Y'all know I wanted 30. Caitlin got the 30 and 10. I would have wanted to be a triple-double. I still think Caitlin has a 40-point triple-double in her. I really do believe it. But 30 and 10 was cool. That's what she got it for me, and I appreciate you, Caitlin, for that. We got the W. Aaliyah Boston got that pow, pow, pow. Okay, now let's get with Aaliyah Boston. All right. So I was listening to people talk about Aaliyah Boston. She's been struggling in the last 2 games. Has she? This is my issue with Christy Siles, too. And I will get this before we go to the, because we got a whole segment of Angel Reese we're going to get into. Angel Reese's pieces, y'all been talking a lot of doors. I'm finna end it all. Okay? Just give me about 4 minutes. We're going to have a discussion. We're going to call the Reese's pieces up to the citizens, and we're going to have a community discussion. This is what happened. Christy Sides, and happy Labor Day to everyone. Everyone, thank you. Happy Labor Day to everyone. Happy Labor Day to everyone. Thank y'all for joining me and spending time with me. We've been on for an hour, man, and the numbers have been absolutely consistent and crazy. Thank everybody that hit the like and the subscribe that helped the algorithm. We appreciate you guys. We've been up to 200, and now we're want to get those numbers back up. So please hit those likes and subscribe. Okay. We got 2 more to talk about. We're going to talk about the Swoopes and the WNBA Record of the Year. I miss you guys. Y'all can tell. Y'all give me energy. Y'all can tell my voice ain't all in there, but I feel good. Y'all got me feeling well. Taking my heart off doing this. Let's go ahead and talk. Christy Sides, this is what you can do different. Christy Sides has been doing good. I told y'all Christy Sides has worked herself into Coach of the Year honors. You heard it here first. Watch everybody go start saying Christy Sides is a Coach of the Year candidate. Christy Sides is a Coach of the Year candidate. Anytime you go for the team with the number 1 draft pick to now being up to the 6th, going up to the 5th seed, that's how great Caitlin Clark is. That's how great Caitlin Clark is. Caitlin Clark has Christy Sides as a Coach of the Year candidate. That's how great Caitlin Clark is. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Aaliyah Boston. Thank you to the team. Christy Sides has been growing as a second-year coach. Right? The issue is this with Boston. And no, I've listened to everybody, people saying Aaliyah Boston is trash. And, we got to get more from her, and we do. And I want to say this before I get into what I think the real issue with Aaliyah Boston is this. 2 things Aaliyah Boston has to stop doing. She's allowing the refs to get in her head. And when she gets a bad call against her, she's starting to pout. And she's gotten some horrific calls against her. Aaliyah, listen. We sing the WNBA refs is a different level of incompetence. A totally different level of incompetence. I don't know. I have never known any. The incompetence of the WNBA is on an all-time high. They have to have the worst officials in professional sports. They have to. I mean, it's just a different. I was watching college football over the weekend, and I was like, the officiating in college football is 10 to 20 times better than officiating in the WNBA. It's not even close. Right? It's not even close. But Aaliyah Boston, she's getting frustrated because she's getting in foul trouble, and she's not getting the calls, right? She's not getting the calls. And I understand. it, and I get it. Aaliyah, this is the thing, though. And I'm going to tell people this, and people going to look at me crazy when I say this. The issue is this, Aaliyah. You're going to have to go through it. But Another thing you're going to have to do, let me see if I can find it. Another thing you're going to have to do, Aaliyah, is this. Listen to me. Chrissy Sides is going to have to help you out a little bit. And why do you say that, King? Why do you say she has to help you out? She's going to have to help her out. And the reason I say she has to help her out a little bit is because at the end of the day, it's going to be, how can I put this? She's going to have to help you out. And the reason I say she's going to have to help you out is because what's going on right now is that Aaliyah is playing the 5. She's playing the center. She's playing the center position. And I know Aaliyah has a little height on her and everything, but Aaliyah's really a 4. She's really a 4. She's really a 4. But I have her playing a 5. That's why, if you notice, if you pay attention, the team plays better when they bring in Tammy Finbele and they move Tammy to the 5 and they move Aaliyah up to the 4. And the reason is, if you look at the starting lineup for the Indiana Fever, it's Caitlin Clark, it's Kelsey Mitchell at the 2, is Kelsey Hull forward, Nalissa Smith forward, and it's Aaliyah Boston. They got her as a forward, but normally she's a center. So Aaliyah Boston, in order for them to help Aaliyah Boston get back on track, they're going to have to play Tammy Finbele a little bit more. Let Tammy play the 5, or either Dantas play the 5. And then let Aaliyah go back to her position, which is the 4, and let her ball out of the 4. Because there's not very many 4s. But them big girls at the 5, they be pounding the y'all gotta remember, right? You know, those girls at the 5, they're big girls. Like her last 2 games, people giving her a hard time about her last 2 games, right? Like Aaliyah Boston ain't showing up. I'm like, nah, man, Aaliyah Boston's bald. She's just playing like Angel Reese right now. She's playing great defense. She's playing phenomenal defense. Listen, Chicago has a Cardosa, right? 6'7", 215. We're gonna talk about that a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Chicago has a Cardosa. And then when you look at Dallas, the wings, they got a pretty, you know, they're not small. They're, you know. You look at the wings, they got Natasha Howard, Kalani Brown. That's some big girls. That's some big girls. You know what I'm saying? That's a big and how tall is Kalani? Did I say it right? Is that the right one I'm calling out? Is she the right one I'm calling out? Yeah, Kalani is 6'7". She's been going against bigger players playing the center position. I don't know what y'all talking about. She hadn't been balling. Listen, man, she's going against 6'7", 245. That's Kalani Brown. 6'7", 245. That's a big girl. That's a big person from anybody's standard, not just the WNBA. That's any standard. That's a big person. That's a wrestler. 6'7", 245. You know, Kalani, she ain't been going against, you know, then she going against Camilla. She going against grown women. Do not laugh at that. Do not laugh. Do not laugh at that. Do not laugh. But 6'5", 6'7", 215, they're 6'7", 245, back to back. And they're asking Aaliyah Boston to sit there and bang with these big women. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a great way. I mean like they're big women. They're asking her to bang with her. And how big is Aaliyah? 6'3"? 6'4"? Maybe 6'5"? What is she, 6'5"? Aaliyah Boston is what? Y'all tell me how tall Aaliyah Boston is. So She's out there. She's 6'5", 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". But she's out there with, and how much does she weigh? She's 6'5". Well, she's a big girl too. She's 6'5", 220. But she's back against somebody 6'7", 245, and 6'7", 215. And I think Cardoso's a little bit heavier than 215. I think it was really, I think if we weigh Cardoso again right now, Cardoso probably about 225, 230. You know what I'm saying? 230. But hey, no, she's down there banging with them. And those are two nice skill players. You know what I'm saying? So if the way Christy Sides can help her is what? Keep it pace, run the high screen and roll with her. Because they've been running the Iverson screen and roll where they take the guard. They've been running the Iverson offense. But go back to the high screen and roll. Let Dantas and Tammy Faye come in. Tammy Faye Millie. Let it come in and let them come in and pound with the big girls a little bit. Move her to the 4 slider over. Let her get busy. Let her get a couple fat. That's just a little small. I know you're watching me. I know. Christian Sides, just a little small nugget that you might should try. Or one of your coaches is watching me right now. I thank you for watching me. Just slide them over. Put a lead, go big. Go big. That way you can put a lead on a smaller player and she get her numbers. So I'm not really worried too much about Boston. Boston, I just realized who she's played. But you got to understand, if you're going to run that means that Boston's going to be playing, those big centers, Jaquia Jones, Brittany Griner. She's going to be playing those ladies in the playoffs. So just something to think about, something to go through. I'm not worried. Actually, I'm happy that Alyssa Swift came out aggressive, made some plays. Her Duchess came in, kind of offset the scoring, where the bigs collectively gave you 30 points. They still gave you about 27 points, 27, 30 points. And the way Caitlin is shooting, the way Kelsey is shooting, and if Lexi keeps shooting, 70%, that's crazy. If Lexi keeps shooting 70%, you still have something. Still have something. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for taking time. Let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and get to Angel. Well, before I get to Angel, let me stop. Well, get horn up for Caitlin. Caitlin Clark ended the Rookie of the Year. She really did. Let's get to Angel and Swoopes so I can go. I'm starting to feel a little bit fatigued. Thank you guys. Y'all ready? We're going to put this all together. We're going to lump this all together. We're going to lump the last three together if we can. Can we lump the last three? Last three together. Let's lump the last three together. Reese's Pieces, y'all ready? I know y'all been waiting for this. I know y'all been waiting for me to get on this. Let's go, Reese's Pieces. Okay. Angel Reese got another double-double. The last two games, she got another double-double, and she made record by getting the double-doubles. And it is legitimately making a lot of noise. All right? And the funny thing about Angel Reese's double-double is you're hearing a lot of people saying, hey, people like Katie and certain ones like myself, we're looking at Angel Reese, excuse me. I haven't been on in a while. I miss you guys. I'm giving y'all extra. Giving you the best that I got. All right. Excuse me. Angel Reese got another double-double. Oh, yeah, that sounds much better. She got another double-double, and it's still fueling this argument because she broke the record. Now, we know that she got the double-double against the Indiana Fever in garbage time. We know she didn't play well. She did not play well at all. She didn't play well at all against the Fever. And in garbage time, she got the double-double. And she's been catching a lot of critique and flack because even though she's gotten the double-doubles, you know, and has the most double-doubles by any rookie in WNBA history, right? Thanks to BR for the graphic. The issue is they're not equating the wins. And anybody that sits there and talks about what she's doing and how it goes, it's not equating the wins. And the effort is good and everything is there. And the reason why King has always been calling out. Now, me and Mitch different on this piece. I was watching Mitch talk hoops. We differ a little bit on this one. Because Mitch doesn't feel like Cardoso is you can run your offense through Cardoso. I'm like, you crazy. You got to run your offense through Cardoso. It's Kennedy Carter, Cardoso, high screen and roll, or go to Cardoso in the post. That's the only way you're going to win. And it showed yesterday when she had 22 yesterday. I've been telling y'all, you have a Cardoso. The problem with Angel Reese is this. I try to tell you she's not that good. I mean, y'all get mad at me, Reese's Pieces. Y'all get mad, but like, she's amazing at what she does. She's a rebounder. She can't sit off that glass. She's like Ben Wallace, Dennis Rodman, Draymond. She got a little hustle. You know, it's a dirty game, but she gets down and she does it. Everybody, when I said that, everybody thought I was going for Angel Reese, but I was just calling it like I saw it. And when even now, and I think, and let me be honest. I really think Angel Reese is trolling me. Let me say this. Reese's Pieces. Get all the Reese's Pieces, tell them come together. We need to have a conversation in the kingdom. I think Angel Reese is trolling me. I know she's a fan of the show. I think she's trolling me. And I will tell you why. Because I was the first person in 2 years ago, I brought up the fact that the problem with Angel Reese and our whole issue with Angel Reese was this. She wants to be unapologetically black, but she doesn't want to do the scrutiny that comes with being it. You can be unapologetically yourself all you want to, but you're going to have to do a scrutiny. We kind of have this going on with Deion Sanders too. Deion Sanders want to be unapologetically himself, but he don't want the scrutiny. And there's a difference between positive scrutiny and going too far and being abusive. There's definitely a line between that. There's a lot of scrutinizing and criticizing, but then going and doing too much and abusing somebody and bullying them. But Angel, and I said that a couple of years ago, and I think that's when I got on Angel's radar. And I said, hey, I'm Clarky. I like it because she'll make excuses, blah, 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 blah. Then the next thing I know, I started talking about the Reese's Pieces. She got to deal with Reese's Pieces. Now she got a blog, Apologetically Black. Then the other day she comes running, she wears a Dennis Rodman jersey. She wears a Dennis Rodman jersey to the game. All I'm saying is, well played. Touche. I can't even be mad. It's a nice, you know what I'm saying? It's petty on the next level. And I ain't even mad. You know? You making money. You're like, hey, you keep talking. Everything you talk about, I'm going to make money off of. That's all right. I'm with it. I'm cool. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was hilarious when I saw Angel Reese busting out and busting out with the do we have okay, there it is. When I saw her busting out with the Rodman jersey, I was like, look, she gave me a little. I said, look at Angel Reese giving me a little shout out. Look at it. Y'all didn't see my Angel Reese shout out. Angel Reese did his Rodman jersey. My tapper carried out. Look at her giving me a shout. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that shout out, Angel. I appreciate that. I appreciate that shout out. I know. I definitely appreciate it. You know? I can't be mad at it. It's a nice troll. It's petty. I like it. I like these games. Because one thing she's doing is she's coming back. She's first getting the money. I'd never be hating on somebody being petty getting their money. And it's a good fun. And it's a good system. She like shooting the goons or we trying to fight them or beat them up. It's just like, yo, I'm going to make money off of them. I'm going to do it. I like the way she's doing it. I like your style, Angel. That's cool. That's cool. You know, but when we talk about you playing basketball, we got to have a conversation. You got to come up to the congregation. The citizens want to have a talk with you. Because what's been happening is Angel Reese has been getting these double-doubles, and she's breaking records for double-doubles. And everybody keeps talking about double-doubles and how double-doubles is going on, and she could be the rookie of the year because she's the double-double and what it takes and how it takes to win with a double-double. And listen, and she stole my line. She stole my line again. And I know she watched the Angel, I know you watched the show. And I thank you for watching the show. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for being a fan. All right. So, y'all heard me say, Angel Reese, she's a rebounder. Angel Rebound Reese. That's why she signed the Reebok. All the Reese's Pieces. Y'all heard me talk about that. She gets it off that glass. Y'all heard me talk about it. Now watch. If she, we gonna know this is the truth. When she wears that, when she wears that, when she wear that Bill Wallace jersey, we gonna know it's the truth. She wear that Detroit, when she wear that Detroit Bill Wallace jersey, oh, it's all good. But this is the thing. I've always said people thought it was a slight, and I used to always tell people that it wasn't a slight, that you win championships if you're Dennis Rodman. All those guys are champions. If you know what I'm talking about, Marlena Mendoza. How are you doing, Marlena? How's everything? I'm a little under the weather, Marlena. But it's good to see you on here. Roulard Triple X. All right. But Angel Reese, come to the citizens. What we saw, what Caitlyn did to you, was the pettiest thing. Was the pettiest thing that anybody else could do. Because you know what? That's why I love Caitlyn, because she had my back. She had my back. She knew the petty was going to be there. But she had my back. Walking out the court. Walking out the court. And everybody was mad because when she's walking out the court, she thought about it. Walking out the court in Chicago after blitzing. And you had this happening. Play the video. Oh, that's not the video.
Enemy territory
gets
this kind of salute as she exits the game.
Is this enemy territory? Because
all right, play the video. Here we go. Pause it. People were leaving their pink Bobby shirts on the seats. They were leaving them. They was taking them off. And standing and getting Caitlyn Clark a standing ovation. This is what happened. This is in your city, your town, and people in Chicago was sitting there like, we deserve better. The people in Chicago was looking at you like, Angel, 10 and 11? And like, hey, 10 and 11? They were embarrassed. They were embarrassed. They were embarrassed. They could not, hey, listen, I'm sorry. I got to call a spade a spade. Chicago is one of those cities that, man, if you buy that life, they rock with you. They can rock with you hard. They rock with you hard. If you buy that life, they rock with you hard. Right? But if you're not, or you make them look bad, you got some making up to do. Angel Reese got out there and went 10 for 11, shooting 44%, less than 50% 40% of the free throw lines. 4 turnovers. She had more turnovers than field goals. And then went out there and garbage time. Now, y'all do remember when the Noah Quinn thing. Noah Quinn. I ain't called Noah Quinn name in a while. Noah Quinn. All right. Y'all do remember when Noah Quinn, all that, everybody came out. That's why I said Teresa Weatherspoon got to be out of there. She got to be out of there. Everybody else came out the game except for Angel. All the other starters on the bench except for Angel. And the crazy thing was this, Angel, and I'm not trying to put you down, I promise you. It's a redeeming quality at the end, but we got to get there. The crazy thing is this. You had more effort in the last 2 minutes of the game, the last 3 minutes of the game, to get those rebounds and points that you had throughout the whole game. That's the problem that a lot of people have. You had more effort. You put more effort in stat padding. I didn't want to call it stat padding, but it is what it is. It's the pads of stats. You know, you had more effort in stat padding. Then you had the rest of the game. Say what you want. Reese's Pieces. Talk all the noise you want to talk. Get all happy that you want to get. But, you know what I'm saying? You talk all the noise you want to, Reese's Pieces. You really have nothing else to say for the rest of the year. Reese's Pieces, we don't know if you're going to make the playoffs. If you do make the playoffs, you're going to get bounced out early. But Reese's Pieces, this is what happened. This is the petty, all that pettiness, but this is what happened to you. This is in Chicago. They have the Reese's jersey asking Katie Clark to give her the side of the Reese's Pieces jersey. This is the most pettiest move, and she signed the Reese's jersey. Look. She signed the Reese's. I love it. Oh, this is a different type petty. This is a different type petty. This is this is a different type petty, Caitlin. Oh, I love it. They said it was because of Barbara that Angel Reese was in the game. Man, what nobody there to see Angel no more? Angel was an afterthought. Listen, man. Angel Reese was an afterthought. Listen to him. Nobody said to see Angel Reese. Who? Boy, you would have thought Caitlin running for president. I mean, look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Tweet is like, here, you got to go. You got to eat a bit of it. They said 20. Hey, Zay said. Zay, you still. Zay talking about 23% of stats came from the last 3 minutes of the game. That's crazy. Listen to that crowd. This is why they ain't wanted the United Center. Hey, listen. Wait, pause it. If this game would have been in the United Center, it would have been crazy. It would have been worse. Reese's Pieces, it would have been worse. It would have been worse. And y'all really need to be happy. Whoever thought about it, y'all know what it is. This is what the people were there. They kept her in the game because it was Barbie night. Man, listen, when Caitlin walked off the court, the folks like game was over. Y'all remember when Magic had? This is crazy. It's a bad analogy, right? This is a bad comparison. But y'all remember when Magic had AIDS and he came back and he played in the All-Star game and he hit the three and they just ended the game. It's like, hey, we just gonna end the game. That's how the fans would have been. The fans would have been all right. Be like, hey man, the game's over. When Caitlin walked out, the fans would have been okay. Be like, you know what? This game is over. Game over. Game over. And people saw that. How you sleep at night? I saw a picture of myself that's hilarious. Oh man, that's gonna be a meme. That's gonna be a meme. And people saw that. They sat there and watched that. And I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing. It ain't funny, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Because we tried to tell you it's coming. I tried to tell you. We all tried to tell you. You know? We saw that coming. And we don't want you guys to get upset. 0%. Not at all. We don't want you to get upset. What we wanted you guys to say, what I want you guys to say is Caitlin Clark is the best rookie that came out of the 23-24 rookie class. That's all I want you to say. The best player that came out of the rookie class, by far, is Caitlin Clark. That's all I want y'all to say. That's all I want to say. I know. I'm sorry. Not the Magic with A's. I'm sorry. That was a bad analogy. That's the only one I can think of. That they shut the game down once he hit the shot. Y'all remember he hit the three and they shut the game down? You know, I know it's a bad analogy, but that's what they say she was. She was Magic. See how full circle? Father, see how it goes, Foster? Hey. Foster Trillo, to see how it goes full circle. And Angel caught a lot of flack. And after her most recent loss, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna stop. After her most recent loss, Angel Reese had this to say to all her naysayers.
Yeah, I mean, coming into it, I just knew my motor. Offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds is something that I know I can always do. I knew it was going to translate right away, and that's something that a lot of players don't want to do. A lot of people think it's because I get my own rebounds, but statistically it's not. A lot of people think it's because I'm the tallest on the court when I'm not the tallest on the court. So just being able to go down there and being able to bang, doing things that a lot of people don't want to do. Defense and rebounding wins championships, and I've won championships at every level by just doing that. So coming into the league, before I sharpen up on my offensive thing, just being able to come in and have that on my shoulder is something that I can always do. It's something that I knew would translate. Yeah, I mean, coming into it, I just knew my motor.
And I agree with her. Did y'all hear that? I knew. A lot of people say it's because she get all rebounds and stuff. Statistically, she needs to work on offense. All right, and let's talk seriously for a minute. Angel, and what it's going to do is this: the reason, and this is why she's not the rookie of the year. I'm used to last game as an example. This is why the double-double is overrated in this situation. And why a lot of people are upset. Let me explain to you why a lot of people are upset about the double-double. Let me explain to you why a lot of people are feeling some type of way about that, right? And the reasoning behind, even in Chicago now, even if you look at Chicago at the current moment in Chicago, even in Chicago, at this current Chicago, why is it not showing my comments? I want my comments showing on my screen. Hey, somebody text email me, KingDavidJordan@gmail.com. How do I get my comments to show on my screen? I'm sorry, I'm still learning some stuff. I'm still new on the YouTube thing. How do I get my comments to show on my screen? I want my comments to show on my screen. And I'm not talking about like comments. I'm talking about like when people come back and watch it, they can see the live comment scrolling. Like you guys comment, I want them to see you guys. You guys are the star of the show. You know, it's the Sea Smoke, the JS's, the Prodigals, the Zanes, the Johnnies, it's the chat, man, the Fox Trillos, the Rula, the new guys. Welcome to all the new viewers. We thank you guys so much for coming through and viewing. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much. S, I got an S. I'm sorry, S. They say S. A person on S said I very rarely show them love on S. S, I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, S. Y'all always consistent. I appreciate you guys. And y'all was on me good. I gotta say, hi to Betty. Miss Betty. She asked me, when she found out I had COVID. Shout out to Miss Betty. Thank you. Miss Betty, I appreciate that so much. I'm sorry. Miss Katie. Katie 5340. Thank you, Katie. I thank you. Thank you for those words. I appreciate it. I want to make sure I get that in before the end of the show. I'm probably gonna say it again for the show. So I look at Katie 5340. Thank you so much. Your words, encouragement was crazy. It was dead on time. Thank you to everybody that sent love and well wishes. Steve, of course, my moderator, everybody's Zane, well wishes going through COVID. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. This new strain is different. Let's go ahead and get it though. And now E telling me, hey, your time up. You need to get back in the bed. She tell me to get back in the bed. We're gonna finish this. I'm in the zone. All right. Angel, this is why everybody hit that like button. Hit the like button. I'm gonna tell y'all why Angel has an issue. Everybody hit the like button and why she should not be. And anybody that said that Angel Reese should be the Rookie of the Year is problematic in basketball, and why a lot of people that know basketball are saying that it's problematic. Hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. I'll tell you why. Let me get 3-4 likes, and I'll tell you why. While I'm pulling up the stats to show you. I want to show it to you. Let me show it to you better than I can tell you. Okay? I got one. I got a couple. Get a couple more of the likes. We'll wait on the likes. There we go. Get a couple more of the likes. And I'll show you what happened. I'll show you why. All right. Now, thank you. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you so much. All right. So this is the thing. The reason Angel is going through a little bit of a issue and a little bit of a problem is there. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it up on the screen. Let me see if I can put it up on the screen real quick. I want to put it up on the screen so you guys can see it. Because people will say you're lying or you're making up stats or whatever. We're not doing this. I just want to show you what the problem is. All right. And Chicago. Angel. Give me 1 second. All right. The reason why we look at people crazy when they're talking about Angel Reese and her being the Rookie of the Year, why we say the double-double is overrated. And I told you guys the problem with Angel Reese was, the problem with Angel's game and the problem that's going on with Angel's game in this instance is not that the double-double is bad. It's not. It is, and she's right. She is hustling. She's out getting what she needs to get done. She's putting in the work, right? And she got 17 points and 19 rebounds, right? The Minnesota Lynx won 79-74, okay? And the reason that we look at the double-double, go to the screen. I want to show you something. The reason why the double-double is a little shady is this. And why people can't get on to her is that you guys lost by 4 points. Lost by 4 points on yesterday. Right? Let's break it down. You lost by 4 points on yesterday. Indiana, you lost by 10. Okay. Washington, you lost by 4 points. She shot 30%. Las Vegas, you lost by 2 points. She shot 25%. UConn, you lost by, what, 2 points? She shot 25%. Okay. The reason why people get mad at Angel Reese and they have issues with Angel Reese in the double-double, why we say it's a farce, or we like it's not as big a deal as everybody is because last game, Angel Reese missed 10 layups. She missed 10 shots. They lost by 4 points. Excuse me. Oh, try to hold it in. I'm sorry. She missed 10 shots, and they lost by 4 points. And these are like bunnies. That's why I'm saying. That's why a lot of us is like, it's over. Because if she shoots in these games, other than the Indiana Fever game, where they got blowed out, and these other games, if she shoots 40%, 45%, they probably win those games. That's why Chicago Sky fans are starting to realize and recognize that Angel Reese is taking all these shots and she's missing it. And I keep telling you guys, I was like, hey, she has to be. She's effective. She puts in effort, but she doesn't have the efficiency. And that's what's beating the Angel Reese. That's why people are saying, nah, that ain't it. Because she's not efficient. You can be effective. You can be effective all day. You can have effort. You can have effort. Let me say it again. They said, Kid, you always repeat yourself. I'm going to say it again. You can have effort. But you got to be efficient. And the problem is, Angel Reese has great effort, but poor efficiency. And anybody knows at a job, you can have great effort. But hey, anybody knows that's played sports, you can put in the best effort. But if you're not efficient, it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. And it's not a slight. It's not a diss. It's none of that. It's just the truth. She has the effort. She had Shat leave. They said Shat left the game early. Pull it up, cause I know what you guys gonna say. Katie, you lie. You're making up stats. You know how y'all do. You know some of the Reese's Pieces. They love to say that. Yeah, they love to say that. And they could be. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said that they could be taken. I been said that I thought they would take it. Back it up here. Let's look at the stats. Because listen, last game, you lost by 4 points. Missed 10 shots. You lost by 2 points against Washington. You missed 7 shots. 7 shots. Even with all the offensive rebounds and putbacks that they keep saying, she's an offensive rebound. She's costing her team to lose games. That's why we keep saying you gotta be efficient. That's why, because it didn't dawn on me until he asked, like, why is it a big deal that she's getting all these? Why y'all getting mad at her for rebounding a shot? Because you know people, that's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to rebound a shot. She's supposed to follow a shot. She's supposed to get the rebounds to follow a shot. That's what she's supposed to do. And we like, yeah, you're right. But you got to have a sense of efficiency. Being efficient. You got to be efficient. And when you're not efficient, you cost your team. Don't believe me? Ask LSU. Efficient. And let's keep it real. The year she won at LSU, don't make me pull up the stats. She wasn't efficient then either. she had big numbers. She had big numbers. You know what I'm saying? She had big numbers. I looked that up. That was crazy. That's crazy that y'all thought about that. But she had big numbers. But Angel Reese, this is what I'm going to say. To Reese's and the Reese's Pieces, it's not over. Don't worry. Don't worry. Keep the faith. Hold on. Keep the faith. Don't give up. I'm going to tell you why. Because after this year, Stephen A. stole one of my lines. I told you, I said, Angel Reese is the Rookie of the Year runner-up, which is nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. After this year, you can go and work on your game. Get the offense, because you got the effort. You got the effort down. You just don't have the efficient to become more efficient. Become more efficient. And that's all. And you got after this year. She has the tools to be an amazing player. You have the tools. My issue has been, you start saying, I know what it is to be a champion. I've been a champion all these years. And da-da-da-da-da. You start saying that. And you're like, all right, cool. If you know what it takes to be a champion, then you know you need to be efficient. Won a championship at every level. Okay. I got you. My whole issue was Angel Reese has so many irons in the fire that I don't think going to the gym is a priority. People were saying allegedly, and I don't know if this is true, they said she picked up weight during the break. She looked a little, like she hadn't been working out. And I was just like, wow, I would be watching the body that close. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be making jokes, but I'll be watching. But that's what somebody told me. They said, yo, she picked up some weight during the break. She wasn't balling. You got to work on your game. I think she could be fantastic if she works on her game. But those of us that know basketball know you have to be efficient, which is shocking that Sheryl Swoopes and Lisa Leslie act like they don't know basketball. It's shocking because Sheryl Swoopes, man, I might have to make another video about Sheryl Swoopes. Sheryl Swoopes. That's hilarious. I'm glad you spelled it like that. That's hilarious though. Leave it like that. Sheryl Swoopes fiasco. Leave it like that. Leave the typo. That's hilarious. Oh, no, they're not gonna do it. I got you. Yeah, take it off. I got you. Yeah, you just checked it. You know what I'm saying? All right, but here we go. All right. I was going to say leave it. I like it. I think it makes more sense. Because it makes sense because we don't know what the crap Sheryl Swoopes we talk about is what's going on with Sheryl Swoopes right now. Should I come back? Y'all want me to come back and do the Sheryl Swoopes? I'll go ahead and knock it out now. Swoopes fiasco. Okay, there we go. All right. Y'all want me to come back? Or y'all want me to go? Y'all want to come back? Y'all want to come back? Now, a lot of people said that they removed Sheryl Swoopes from the game. What I'm hearing is it was a rotation and it just wasn't her time in the rotation. Or it was kind of a luxury for it not to be her time in the rotation. That's what I heard. I heard it was a rotation and I heard it was a luxury for her not to have her time in the rotation. Okay. And with that, I think Nancy did a great job. Nancy did an amazing job. An amazing job. And I think the biggest indictment was the video that we played at the beginning of the beginning of the show was of what Nancy Lamberman said. And this is what she said for those that did not hear.
What Caitlin Clark has done for the game is generational. And I just, as a baller to a baller, I just want to say thank you to you, Caitlin Clark.
Absolutely.
For just lifting our game up, you and so many great players. But what you're doing, you're going to make all these women multimillionaires one day, like Tiger did, like Michael Jordan did. We should celebrate her, not tolerate her.
She hit it on the head. She hit it on the head. Now, this is the question. This is the thing. Being a person that's that's non-broadcast, that's non-games, and on a local and state level, that's done games and covered games, covered basketball games and coached and different things at that level. All right. Somebody that played college football. I always had a love for basketball, but I was big. I ain't have much of a vertical. A nice shot though. My jumper's wet, but big guy. The thing that David, you got the organ. David, you're right. I'm gonna bring an organ with me. I'm gonna bring it, David. You're right. I'm going to bring an organ sample with me when I start telling my stories. I'm gonna bring an organ sample with me when I start telling my stories. Real talk, because I might. Oh, wait. Let's do it. All right. So I'm trying to put it with. I want to put it in a nice way. I want to put it in a nice way. The problem is when I've called basketball games, right? And even in calling basketball games, we got one. Yeah. All right. So all right, even in calling basketball, let me tell my story. We got it. Okay, cool. Tell the story. Go to the story. All right. Listen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's tell the story. I was growing up, and as a child, my father, he pulled me over one day. He said, "King, you see those shoes?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What are those?" I said, "Those are Jordans." I was at the store. He pointed them out to me. He said, "Those are Jordans." I started getting excited. It's the 4s. I said, he about to give me the Jordans. I was, he said, "Those are Jordans." I said, "Yeah." He said, "You like them?" "Yeah, they look nice." He said, "But what's the name?" He said, "It's by." I said, "Who's by?" It says by Nike. I said, "But what does it represent?" I said, "Those are Jordans." He said, "What does it represent?" I said, Michael. He said, "That mean it represents Michael." He said, "Okay." He said, "Understand this, King. You always carry yourself in integrity because you represent the Jordan name. I'm not talking about the shoe. I'm talking about your family name." I was like, "Oh, you're not giving me the Jordans? How you not gonna give me?" I don't care. This ain't the time to be making principal points. I want the James. Listen. He ended up buying me some Reebok pumps. Can y'all believe that? Y'all believe this? He bought me some Reebok pumps. I want the J's, right? But what he was saying was you always have integrity. No matter if you like, dislike, keep your character, keep your integrity. Now, the thing is with Sheryl Swoopes is this. Because if you always keep your character and your integrity, everybody not going to like you. Everybody not going to go for you. But they will respect you. Woo. Pops is on it. Thank you for listening, King Jordan. So, I'm still mad he didn't get me the Jordans, though. I mean, you could have got me the J's. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a lot more. The message would have been better with the J's. The 4s, it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? It would have been better if he bought the J's. Here, man, to show you what I'm talking about. Here, take care of these or whatever. He didn't do it. He bought me some Reebok pumps. This is a true story. He bought me some pumps. The problem is with this, Sheryl Swoopes. The issue is this, Cheryl, is the fact that, and I've called games citywide, statewide. I've called games. And I've had teams that I've represented in high school. One of my alma maters I had to call for, and we played one of our biggest rivals. And in calling those games, the crazy thing is this. You have to learn how to be unbiased. You have to eventually learn how to put your biases aside and keep your character. You have to learn how to be professional. I mean, you don't like Caitlin Clark, or allegedly. That's fine. But you still be professional. Shoot, half the women on TV, they give her little, little dog nibblets. Oh, she's great. She's great for the league. I said, who's that? I saw Monica Menard on TV. I was like, why? Every time Caitlin Clark do something great, they bring in Monica Menard. I'd be like, why? Jesus, why? It's about Indiana is not quite a contender. If you're in the playoffs, you're a contender. As the trust me, I'm a Cowboy fan. We didn't think Green Bay was a contender, but they was in the playoffs. They're a contender. But you have people sitting here saying, and Swoopes, I can't get with you. And we're gonna combine the two. We're gonna know that I can't get with you, and I can't get with Lisa Leslie. I can't get with you guys because you've lost your integrity. Lost your integrity for whatever reason. You can't control your bias. And it's one thing to be like Skip Bayless and have a bias, but kind of, you know it's a troll. You know it's a troll. And Sheryl Swoopes could definitely be a troll. Definitely be a troll. 110% be a troll. But at the end of the day, you got to stop your bias. This. And get your butt up there and just say, hey, man, the girl is doing what she's doing. It's okay to say, hey, Caitlin Clark's out there busting heads to the white meat. It's okay to say that. It's okay to say, hey, she's the rookie of the year. But for some reason, it's a bias. Oh, I got a super chat. I didn't even know. Thank you. Oh, man, Zane, thank you. Zane, thank you. Get that super chat on. Give him that horn. Give it to him again. That was a sad horn. Come on. I know I got it covered. I know I got covered, but the horn should have covered. Zane, y'all know all super chats are read. All super chats, no matter what they say. It can be like, King, I hate you. But all super chats are read live. All super chats. And this came from Zane Huckabee. Zane, thank you again. He says, we have to start giving Rickea Jackson some love for second not king. Smooth shot. I love Rickea Jackson. I think Rickea Jackson is star. The problem with Rickea Jackson is her coach would not allow her to play. Shout out, Zane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He has no choice now. He has no choice because of the injuries that's going on to the team. But her coach has been hating on her all season. His rotation with Rickea is ridiculously stupid. I never understood that. I never understood. That's coaching. Rickea Jackson definitely should be mentioned as one of the top, but she's not because her coach refuses to play her and give her minutes, especially at the beginning of the year. It was hard for her to get on the court. Now I think he started to say, she ain't too bad. And she really can ride your roster if you let her roll. But at the end of the day, guys, I need that loud horn. I'm my bad, Zay. I'm sorry. I had to give it to you. At the end of the day, this is what people are telling. This is what people are telling, are saying right now. Sheryl Swoopes, you've lost a lot of credibility. Great career. Great career. I was going to say something very insane. I was gonna say something very insane. I ain't gonna say it. Hilariously insane, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because I think it's a joke. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. But then this is so bad I got preface to say it's a joke. I mean, Sheryl Swoopes right now reminds us of OJ. Great career, but questionable at the career decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's a questionable, not as bad as OJ, because OJ, if it don't quit, you don't fit to quit. Not that bad. Not in the jail, I'm still at my old preference. Not that. But I was just saying, it's like she's losing a lot of her. That's the first analogy that came to my mind. I'm sorry. But she's losing a lot of her respect. And people are losing respect for her. And we don't want to do that for a legend. We're going to need Sheryl Swoopes. We're going to need you to figure that out very quickly. We need that. We're going to figure it out. She's a 2 hours king. All right, I got to go, guys. I got to go. I enjoyed you guys. Thank you, guys. I didn't even get to my last one, the co-Rick of the video. I'll make another video, guys. I'll come on later tonight. He said nothing. I'm about to go. Guys, I do need to lay down. But listen, man, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Y'all can hear my voice is starting to go. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Oh my God, that was loud. That is so loud. But so I said, oh man. But listen, I appreciate you guys for your time. It's not as bad as the juice. Somebody got me a thumbs down on that. I wasn't saying she was the juice. That was a bad analogy. But we started to lose some respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Well, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? Teaspoon, Teresa Westbrook's on the clock. They about to fire her. Teresa Westbrook, you're out of here. I'd be surprised Teresa Westbrook. I think she'll make it to the end of the year. At the end of the year, they're definitely finding somebody else. They have too much talent. With Kennedy Carter, Camila Cardoso, and Angel Reese, they have something to build. I think they just need a person that's there. Oh, Michael Vick. Yeah, all right, that's better. That's better. Mike Vick. No, that's bad. Killing dogs is bad, too. Oh, my God. I can't say that either. We love the dogs. We love the pets. I miss Scotty. You know what I'm saying? We love the dogs. Listen, man, I thank you guys so much. Oh, man. I appreciate y'all. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. We had so many people come through. The thumbs up has been crazy. I appreciate y'all so much. You get a chance to rebroadcast. If somebody want to come through and put the time signatures on it, that's cool. I really appreciate you guys so much. I thank you for your prayers. Continue to pray for me. I said I was gonna come. I don't know if I'm coming back on today, but you know, in the next couple of days, we hopefully we get over this, and it's been all those that's been going through it. And a lot of people have been catching COVID and going back through it. Listen, be safe out there. Love on each other. Take care of each other. Take care of each other. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thanks to all the citizens. Thanks to you guys for taking time today. I appreciate it. You know, I wasn't gonna give you all I had. Give me you the best I got. But listen, we'll see y'all real soon. Real soon. Real soon. If I feel better tonight, we go down. They said Teresa I would not be. You don't think she'll be fired? What's true? Why you say that? You don't think she'll be fired? You don't think Teresa Westbrook should be fired? He said that's news. He said she would not. Wow. I think she's out of here. I'd be surprised. I don't think she get fired before the end of the season. Do you think they give her another year? Well, Ray Lewis. No, that was murder too. That was murder. Y'all are so mean. Y'all the citizens. Oh man. You guys have a great day. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.
Welcome to America. Big lights, big stars, big dreams, big cars, big truck. Yeah, we rolling real clean. Big job, big house, big home. Rolling kitty paint, and it's sitting on chrome. It's the life that we live. Everybody trying to be a pill. Stat paper, get your money long. Call us in city for the city we put on. Poor getting poor, richer getting richer. Middle class folk they ain't in the picture. Get rich or die trying, that's the main goal. Blowing money fast, whatever goes, Lord knows. All I wanna be is successful. Lifestyle of the rich and famous, some die in the.
Hey, if I can get 3 more likes, can we get 3 more likes? Can we get 3 more thumbs up? If you guys, 3 people can hit thumbs up on that, we can have 100 likes for the show. Please get 3 more likes. Thank you.
Ain't none free.
Also hit the subscribe button. We try to get to 2,000. Try to get to 2,000. 2,000. Let's go.
You irrelevant, but let me switch it back. Get in focus, America. Please take notice. Big lights, big stars, big dreams, big cars, big truck. Yeah, we rolling real clean. Big job, big house, big home. Rolling kitty paint, getting sick, no chrome. It's the life that we live. Everybody trying to be a pill. Stack paper, get your money long. Call us in city for the city we put on.
Dealer, turn whole dealer. America smokes, we should not promote the healer. America provoke cap killer. Speaking on the realer, at every given moment, anybody can be a killer. Thank God he's a forgiver, gracious deliverer, the Holy Ghost filler, who comes to be a siller. Purge like a liver, now we're flowing like a river to the heart of America to make the devil quiver. Wait the dead thriller, but not in vanilla. In the ring like a lead, but with Holy Ghost vigor, with an extra clip of scripture. Squeezing on the trigger, got the devil on his tail, bouncing like Tigger. America, will ya take time to hear the word of the gospel, face it like a mirror. Things will get clearer when the devil don't steal ya. America do it big, but God do it bigger.
Big lights, big stars, big dreams, big cars, big truck. Yeah, we rolling real clean. Big job, big house, big home. Rolling kitty paint, getting sick, no chrome. It's the life that we live. Everybody trying to be a pill. Stack paper, get your money long. Call us in city for the city we put on.
Philip, thank you, Philip, man. Glad to have you. Glad to have you, my guy. Thank you, Philip. Thank you. Glad to have you, Mr. Philip.
So God loved you so much that he sent his only begotten son. And all we want to do is just offer him to you. He's here to save you. Will you let him in your heart? You are the next generation.